Dear student friends, I, Dr. Pradeep Devahate, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, Shri RLT College of Science, Akola, welcomes you to watch my next video lecture on aldehydes and ketones, which is related to the structure of carbonyl group present in aldehydes and ketones and acidity of alpha hydrogen in carbonyl compounds. Let us discuss one by one. Structure of carbonyl group can be explained by its geometry and polarity. Considering the geometry and polarity, we can predict the structure of carbonyl group present in aldehydes and ketones. First, the geometry. The carbon-oxygen bond in carbonyl group is a double bond and it is composed of one sigma bond and one pi bond. In carbonyl group, carbon-oxygen bond is double bond and it is composed of one sigma and one pi bond. Both the carbon and oxygen are sp2 hybridized. 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals of carbonyl carbon forms 3 sigma bonds, one with oxygen by axial overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbitals of carbon and oxygen. 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals of carbonyl carbon forms 3 sigma bonds, one with oxygen by axial overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbitals of carbon and oxygen, and 2 with other groups attached to it. The fourth unhybridized 2p orbital of carbon overlap with unhybridized 2p orbital of oxygen in sidewise fashion, that is laterally, to form the pi bond. The fourth unhybridized 2p orbital of carbon overlap with unhybridized 2p orbital of oxygen in sidewise fashion, that is laterally, to form the pi bond. Here, two unused sp2 orbitals of oxygen are occupied by pairs of electrons. As the carbonyl carbon is sp2 hybridized, 3 atoms attached to it lie in the same plane and the bond angles between attached atoms are approximately 120 degree. See the representation given here with carbon oxygen bond is formed by axial overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon with sp2 hybrid orbital of oxygen. Two other bonds, that is Cr and Cr dash, are also formed by axial overlapping of sp2 hybrid orbital of carbon with orbitals of groups R and R dash. Pi bond is formed by the lateral, or we can say sidewise, overlapping of unhybridized 2p orbital of carbon with unhybridized 2p orbital of oxygen. Here oxygen is having two unused sp2 orbitals. These are occupied by pairs of electrons. Here bond angles between attached atoms are approximately 120 degree and all atoms lie in same plane. Next one is polarity. The electrons in the pi bond of carbonyl group are not equally shared. In fact, they are pulled more towards the oxygen because oxygen is having higher electronegativity than carbon. Electrons in the pi bond of carbonyl group are not equally shared. They are pulled more towards the oxygen because of higher electronegativity of oxygen than carbon. As a result, because of the shifting of electron cloud towards oxygen, the bond is polarized, bond gets polarized, the oxygen being slightly negative and carbon being slightly positive. Oxygen becomes slightly electron rich while carbon becomes somewhat electron deficient. Here, polar structure of carbonyl group is given. See the pictures. The polar nature of carbonyl group in aldehydes and ketones can also be indicated by resonance structures given herewith. These polar structures of carbonyl compounds account for the high dipole moment, that is 2.3 to 2.8 d in case of aldehydes and ketones. In this way, we can explain the structure of carbonyl group present in aldehydes and ketones, that is, on the basis of its geometry and polarity. Next important aspect related to the carbonyl compounds is acidity of alpha hydrogen present in carbonyl compounds, that is, tendency to remove the alpha hydrogen in carbonyl compounds. Let's discuss it. In carbonyl compounds, the carbon atoms adjacent to the carbonyl carbon are called as alpha carbons. The carbon atoms adjacent to the carbonyl carbon are called as alpha carbons, and the hydrogen atoms attached to alpha carbons are called as alpha hydrogens. In carbonyl compounds, alpha hydrogens are more acidic. This can be lost very easily. An unusual acidity of alpha hydrogens is an important characteristic of carbonyl compounds. Let's discuss how it is. The carbonyl group is strongly electron withdrawing. Highly electronegative oxygen atom attracts electron towards itself, and so as electron gets shifted towards the oxygen, carbonyl carbon becomes positively charged. It becomes electron deficient. This electron withdrawing effect is transmitted next to alpha carbon and then to alpha hydrogen. As a result of this transmission of electron withdrawing effect towards alpha carbon and then alpha hydrogen, the bond between alpha carbon and alpha hydrogen becomes weak. Alpha hydrogen is willing to lose electrons to alpha carbon because of its lower electronegativity as compared to both alpha carbon and oxygen. Electronegativity of hydrogen is 2.1, that of carbon is 2.5, and of oxygen it is 3.5. Thus, in presence of a strong base, alpha hydrogen is removed as H positive and it forms the carbon ion. See the representation given here. There is shifting of electron towards the carbonyl oxygen. And so, when such compounds comes in contact with a strong base, electron deficient alpha hydrogen gets removed as H positive. As there is removal of H positive, carbonyl compounds get converted to carbanions. ions. Now see the second representation. This carbanion ion is stabilized by resonance to give enolate anion. The negative charge of the anion gets delocalized. Last one structure is of resonance hybrid of carbanion. Here, resonance effect, that is delocalization of negative charge, increases the stability of carbanion. It means after removal of H positive, the carbanion obtained is most stable. The carbanion obtained is most stable. So, overall, we can say in case of carbonyl compounds, removal of hydrogen is most easy, and hence alpha hydrogen in carbonyl compounds is more acidic. Dear students, this is all about the structure of carbonyl group and acidity of alpha hydrogen in carbonyl compounds. In next lecture, I will talk on the reactions of aldehydes and ketones. Till then, please do revise all the points, all the reactions which I explained up till now. Have a good day. Thank you.